Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today I bring you loot from 5,000 fire giants, and just like the last video, these fire giants were killed on the alternate account, and they were actually killed probably about 3 months ago on this account. I just really never got around to editing this video, and since the fire giants didn't drop any clue scrolls, I was hesitating to upload this since the loot isn't that exciting, but since I don't have many videos to upload right now, and since it's already been 2 weeks, I figured why not show you guys this one. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoy the video. I think this was done probably right before the Muddy Key video was released, or right after that. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, so it has been quite a while. That's why the username is what it is. But yeah, these fire giants were all killed in the catacombs of Corsair, and that is because in the catacombs, using a bone crusher especially, you do get a little bit of prayer points back, and it's really easy to track all the kills through those bone crusher charges, which is exactly how we did this video. All 5,000 kills were tracked by 5,000 bone crusher charges. And another benefit of using the catacombs of Corsair is that there's a lot of fire giants in one single place here, and obviously you can just stack a lot of them on you since it is multi-combat. So it's really easy to AFK here, and this video was really little to no effort because of that. And while there is so many different locations around RuneScape where you can find fire giants, I did see that this was pretty much the best location to kill them, especially if you're off task, not doing Slayer or anything like that. And that is why I did go with the Nezi helm throughout this video, since we weren't doing any Slayer, just getting a lot of attack XP. I was going with a pretty generic, pretty basic setup. I think the most expensive thing you'll see in this video is probably the Primordial Boots and the Saradomin Godsword. And obviously the Saradomin Godsword is very useful for pretty much any loot video, but definitely fire giants, when you're just kind of AFKing here with a whip or rapier, whatever weapon your budget is going to get you. SGS is a great tag along because it'll always give you back some HP as well as some prayer points while you're just AFKing or doing your Slayer task or just killing things in general. So it's really good to bring. Other than that, the inventory kind of just consisted of the same 5 really important items in this loot series, those being the gem bag, the herb sack, the bone crusher, the rune pouch, and of course the soul bearer. And just judging by the loot tab itself, you can kind of see that all of those items were a key for this video, really saved me a lot of time with all the banking that I would have had to have been doing if I didn't have all these items that just store things for me. And the drop table for fire giants in general is pretty interesting. I mean, it's not that great because they're pretty easy to kill and they are a common monster. I mean, they've been in the game for a very long time. Some background info on fire giants themselves: they were released into the game May 10th, 2002, and there are 3 different levels of fire giants that you can actually kill. The lowest one is level 86, and you can't find those at the catacombs of Corsair. I do believe they are underneath the waterfall dungeon, although I could be wrong. And the second to highest level is 104, and the highest level fire giant is 109. And you can tell the difference between these combat levels basically in the catacombs of Corsair based on what the fire giant is wielding. The level 109s have giant clubs, and the level 104s have giant flaming swords. So if you didn't know, that is how you can tell them apart. I actually didn't know that. I'm reading that off the wiki now. I kind of find that a little interesting. So you learn something new every day with these loot videos. And yeah, obviously you can't bring a cannon in the catacombs of Corsair, which is obviously what a lot of people bring when they are killing fire giants in other locations around the game. And in general, I'm pretty sure there are some safe spots in the catacombs where I was killing them at, but I know for sure that there's a lot of other safe spots around the game and all the various locations where you can find fire giants. And these locations being the Brimhaven Dungeon, the catacombs of Corsair, the Deep Wilderness Dungeon, which you will also see a lot of people kill fire giants in 50 Wilderness as a part of Wilderness Slayer, as well as the Konar Slayer Dungeon, the Smoke Dungeon, the Stronghold Slayer Cave, and the Waterfall Dungeon. So there's a lot of different locations where you can kill fire giants. They can be assigned by virtually every Slayer Master except the lower level ones. And yeah, just tons of safe spotting availabilities for many different locations, which means that many different levels can actually kill fire giants. It's just not mains. A lot of people who kind of start new accounts, especially back in the old days, not too much these days, they were known to safe spot fire giants and make a little bit of money from the rune scimitar drop that these fire giants are infamous for. When things like Dead Man mode were around, seasonal, as well as the main one itself, I know that a lot of people were focused on killing fire giants to get that rune scimitar unlocked early on, when they're starting a new account. If you're drinking right now, you should take a shot anytime you hear the word fire giant. I'm sure you you're going to be feeling pretty good towards the end of this video. Other than the Rune Scimitar, which is a 1 in 128 drop, they are also known to drop the Fire Battle Staff, which is just like the Rune Skimmy, 1 in 128, as well as some other good alchables, for example, a Steel Axe, you know, Mithril Square Shield. And you can expect a lot of low tier herbs from Fire Giants as well, so it's kind of up to you to be selective on which herb you want to be picking up and putting in your herb sack. Obviously, for this video, I went a little out there and I picked up all the worthless herbs as well, which I usually never do, but then again, this was recorded quite a while ago, so I probably just wanted to make sure that the loot tab was impressive enough to make into a video. Again, because these things don't drop clue scrolls and there's really nothing to look forward to other than the rare drop table, which isn't that useful for any normal accounts, really just good for completionist accounts, people that want a champion's cape and things like that. And the reason I say this is because the rarest drop that you can get from a Fire Giant is, of course, the Giant Champion Scroll, which is 1 in 5,000. Actually, I stand corrected. There is a curved bone drop that is according to the wiki, 1 in 5,013. Not too sure why it's 13 more chances rarer than a Giant Champion Scroll, but nevertheless, those are the two rare items that you can expect from these Fire Giants. And that, of course, just goes for the Fire Giant rare drop table. There's also another drop table where you can get things like Adamant Javelins, which I did receive, and that's 1 in 8,000. Also things like Silver Ore, as well as Rune Javelins, on top of just really uncommon items that have a really high drop rate for like no reason whatsoever. So yeah, excluding that, there wasn't too much to really get excited for except that Champion Scroll. And at this point, you know, halfway into the video, I didn't see it yet, but I was getting a lot of long bones, just a lot of alchables, and the tab was building pretty strongly. I mean, you can definitely see all the gems and all the herbs you do get from Fire Giant. So I would really recommend the gem bag and the herb sack, more so for this video than other monsters that I've done videos on. And as you can see, we finally did receive it, just around kill 2,800 overall. A 1 in 5k Champion Scroll was achieved, so that was nice to see, on top of receiving 2 more long bones in the same inventory. So yeah, it was really lucky inventory. RNG was truly on fire for this video, if you know what I mean. And yeah, just a lot of dark totems adding up as well. For anyone out there who really enjoys camping Scotizo, I really do recommend Fire Giants for you in the catacombs, because wow, you get a ton of ancient shards and a lot of totem pieces, and we would build those totems right away. I think we had just over 4 while we were about 3,000 kills in, so not too bad at all. Did manage to pick up a Dragon Spear, which has a drop rate of 1 in 26,000, also 1 in 2,000. I guess it depends if you're wearing a Ring of Wealth or not, which I was actually wearing a Ring of Wealth throughout this whole video, mainly to collect all the coin drops, but also to, I guess, get those rare drops as well. You know, there's no clue scrolls to look forward to, so I'll take any Dragon Spear or any Dragon Shield left half that I can get, and we certainly were stacking them up. I think I received multiple Dragon Spears at this point and definitely received multiple Shield left halves. So yeah, it was really nice to see those rares. Would occasionally see a Rune Spear, but I don't think that's as rare as the Dragon Spear, so still nice to see in the drop tab. Alright, so I just got back. There was actually a huge fire in my apartment complex. I'm not even kidding, while I'm voiceovering this Fire Giant video. Luckily, nobody is hurt, but yeah, it damaged like 3 separate units, and they were very close to mine, so glad that the fire didn't reach me. But yeah, we are back, so let's finish this video up. Overall, you know, the drops were pretty average, you know, throughout this video. A lot of untradables that did stand out, alongside all the totems, of course. And yeah, something that I didn't really touch on yet was the attack experience. You know, we started this video at just about 16.4 million attack XP, and we ended this video 5,000 kills later at just about 19.4 million attack XP. And I really don't track XP too much on this account, but I do think it's cool that I got over 3 million attack experience during the making of this video. And as you can see, you know, all the Bone Crusher charges have been used, so 5,000 kills overall has been completed. And it did take a while, although it was done many months ago, and you guys are finally seeing it today. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video for what it was. You know, not the most exciting monster in the game, but truly truly one of the most nostalgic monsters. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look at this bank tab, all of the drops that we did receive from 5,000 kills. And let's go ahead and price check everything, and then we'll talk a little bit about the untradables. So even though the rune skimmy and the fire battle staff are on the same drop rate, we did get almost double the amount of stabs than we did skimmies. 26 rune skims and 41 battle stabs. But yeah, everything in the very first price check, this is the runes, the herbs, and all the other gems, as well as what I've mentioned before, does come out to be 2.9 mil, which is pretty good. Just about 150k cash from the Ring of Wealth, just about 2.5k rune arrows, some additional things that you should never pick up, like 114 steel axes and all the strength sips. And the second price check, this is all the nature talismans, the insold heads, as well as the keys and the uniques, and we got just about 900k from that. So if you do 2.9 plus 900k, you end up with just about 3.8 mil from 5,000 fire giants, as well as 6 full dark totems, 16 long bones, 1 giant champion scroll, and 22 ancient shards. Really good for future Scotizo content, really good for the arc light, a lot of construction XP coming from all those long bones, and overall a pretty AFKable experience. A lot of attack XP, not a lot of effort. You know, in supplies, I'm not too sure how much we spent. If you're just calculating the prayer potions on top of the super combats, I would say roughly at least 2 mil. So the profit on this one wasn't too much at all, but we did get the champion scroll as well as some other pretty cool uniques. I wouldn't say they're to die for or anything, but yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thank you very much for watching it. I know it wasn't the most exciting, but you know, not every monster can be. I will be seeing you guys in a few days with another loot video. This one is going to be sponsored, so I know you guys are gonna love that. But yeah, after that we should be on a normal schedule for videos, and streams will be resuming as soon as they can. Just been really out of my head lately for the past month, really haven't been on much, but definitely got a lot of videos that are almost completed, and once they're all completed I will be spam uploading for you guys for at least a week. So you guys got a lot of videos to come, and hopefully the future is looking bright. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, Mr. No Sleep out.